More plans. Miranda went out into the corridor and walked the short distance to Varon's cabin. She touched a button in the wall, and the door opened immediately. Varon was lying asleep on the bunk. Miranda looked down at him. "You're a fool," she thought. "How can you lie there sleeping? Anyone who trusts Garth is a fool." She shook Varon by the shoulder until he woke up. "What's wrong?" he asked sleepily. "Are we ready to leave?" "Not yet," replied Miranda. "I've come to talk to you. I want you to help me." "I am going to help you to get the Zeron crystals. What more help do you want?" asked Varon. "You know very little about me and Garth," began Miranda. "I know enough," interrupted Varon. "You're thieves and you're murderers." "I'm not a murderer," said Miranda. "I helped Garth on Earth, but I did not kill the owner of this spaceship. It was Garth who murdered him. I don't want to stay with Garth any longer." "Why are you telling me this?" asked Varon. "Because we need to help each other," replied Miranda. "When you've opened the compartment in the strong room, he plans to kill you, and he'll not want to share anything with me. When he's killed you, he'll kill me." "But what can we do against Garth?" asked Varon. "There's only one laser gun on the ship, and he never lets it go." "That's true," agreed Miranda. "But do you remember when Garth wanted to use the gun and kill you in the control room? Omega was able to stop him using the gun. But Omega will not be able to help when we're on Zeron. He can't go down there with us. Robots cannot steal." "So there's nothing we can do against Garth," said Varon. "Yes, there is," said Miranda. "We can ask Omega for help." "Ask Omega for help? How can he help us?" "Omega has to help us," explained Miranda. "Omega is a robot. He's programmed to obey us. We can order him to give us something to stop Garth using the laser gun." "What can Omega give us?" asked Varon. "Omega will think of something," replied Miranda. "Let's go now and speak to him." "What about Garth?" "He's asleep," said Miranda. "Let's go to the control room." Omega was waiting for them when they arrived in the control room. "Omega," said Miranda, "we need your help." "What do you want?" asked Omega. "We're afraid of Garth," Miranda explained. "He wants the Zeron crystals for himself. He may try to kill us on Zeron." "I have warned you," said Omega. "Death is waiting for you on Zeron." "But you can help us," interrupted Miranda. "I cannot help you to kill one another." "We know that," replied Miranda. "You're a robot. We're not asking you to kill anybody." "What help can I give you?" "Give Varon something that will stop Garth using the laser gun," said Miranda. Omega stood for a few moments in silence. Then he spoke to Varon. "Your sonic key needs to be recharged," he said. "You must tell Garth to give the key to me." "Why? What will you do to it?" Varon asked. "I will give it more power," replied Omega. "If you point it at Garth's hand, the power will knock the gun to the floor." "And I will be ready," said Miranda. "I'll pick it up, and I'll make sure that Garth does not do any harm to us." Varon thought about this idea for a few seconds. Miranda watched him carefully. Omega was working at the control panel. "There's something else," said Varon. "I need something else." "What do you need?" asked Miranda. "Omega obeys your orders," explained Varon, "and he obeys Garth's orders, but he's not been told to obey my orders." "There's no need for him to obey your orders," answered Miranda. "What orders do you need to give Omega?" "The most important order of all," said Varon. "The order to teleport us back from Zeron to this ship." "But why do you need to give that order?" asked Miranda. "I'm the only person who's been in the Zeron strongroom," explained Varon. "I'll know first if the Zeron guards learn that we're there. It'll be safer if I'm able to give the order to teleport us back to the ship." Miranda thought of the injection gun which she'd hidden in her overalls. "If I agree to this, it will please him," she thought to herself. "He'll trust me if I tell Omega to obey him. But it will be me who will tell Omega to take me back to the ship. When I use the injection gun on him, he'll fall unconscious in a few seconds." "Omega, "You will obey Varon's orders," she said. "You will obey his orders when we are on Zeron." "I understand," said Omega quietly. "But no orders will come to me from Zeron. You will be dead." Miranda didn't listen to Omega. She was thinking again about the Zeron crystals. She was thinking of wealth and power. "Now we can sleep," she said to Varon. "Omega will tell us when we're ready to leave." "That will be in 2.5 hours' time," said Omega. "I will tell you when we are ready to leave."